welcome to the channel. This is your Champions League roundup. Barcelona got stunned, but Shakhtar Donetsk. They lost 1-0 to Shakhtar, one of the biggest upsets in the Champions League this season. Atletico Madrid thrashed Celtic 6-0. And Man City managed to qualify for the knockout stage of the Champions League with 2 games to spare. Not surprised that the Champions League current holders put 3 past new boys. For me, they are still the favourites to retain the Champions League title. Before we delve into all these, can you please hit that like button for me? Subscribe, because those are the best ways to support this channel. Doesn't cost you anything, and you'll be helping this channel immensely. So let's start with Barcelona and Shakhtar. The biggest upset in the Champions League this season. It was 1-0 for Shakhtar, who doesn't even play at home at the moment. They are in exile. They're not playing in Ukraine due to the conflict, due to the war. But they still managed to beat Barcelona 1-0. In fact, it was 1-0, but it could have been more, because Ter Stegen, Barcelona's goalkeeper, made a very good saves, especially in the second half. And the 18 years old who came on in the last few minutes scored a stunning goal, which was disallowed for offside. In fact, it could have been more embarrassing for Barcelona. Moving on to Newcastle. Newcastle lost 2-0 to Borussia Dortmund and puts in doubt Newcastle's qualification to the next stage of the Champions League. Of course, the Newcastle squad was depleted due to many injuries that they have at the moment. And Borussia Dortmund beat Newcastle 2-0, and Newcastle's hopes of qualifying to the next stage are seriously compromised. They can still mathematically go through, but they would have to win the next 2 games, and one of them is against PSG. Speaking of PSG, they lost against AC Milan in Milan, and also that Milan result opened this group wide. This group is wide open. It's also the group of death, because the 4 teams in this group can still qualify, and it's going to be very competitive in the last few games of this knockout stage. Moving on, Atletico Madrid 6, Celtic 0. A very emphatic result, very emphatic performance by Atletico. They were the favorites in this game, and they scored early. However, the Sunday enough just tipped the balance much more in favor of Atletico. On the sending off itself, the referee first gave a yellow card, but then he was called by the VAR, and the referee went and have a look. And you know, when the referee goes to have a look in the monitor, it's probably bad news, in the sense that more likely he is to overturn his initial decision, and that's what happened. The yellow card was cancelled, and a red card was given to the Celtic player. And I think the red card was a bit harsh. I would say it was reckless. The tackle was reckless, but I didn't think it was dangerous. He could have let him off with a yellow. However, no one will criticize the referee for giving a red card. So, and that just changed the game completely, because when it was 1-0, Celtic was still in the game. They're being brave. They were being brave. They had possession. In fact, Celtic had more possession than Atletico before the red card. But after the red card, Atletico just cruised into the game, especially Griezmann. Griezmann was on fire tonight. For me, he was the man of the match. And Morata also played very well. Griezmann scored an overhead kick a stunning goal, and Morata also scored a stunning shot, a fantastic goal, fantastic performance by Morata as well. And the interesting fact is that whenever Atletico Madrid played Celtic, they went to the final of the Champions League. Let's see if history will repeat itself in this occasion. Let's see if these Atletico Madrid will again go all the way to the final. But at the moment, on this performance, it is looking very promising for Atletico Madrid. They are looking very strong. They have intensity. The players seem to be loving playing together. They are fired up. And they just look like a very balanced, very good side. I mean, even Saul Neguez came in the last minutes and scored the sixth and last goal as well. Even he got into the party. And for Celtic, a very disappointing result, an embarrassing result. But against a very good side like Atletico Madrid, when you lose a player sent off, things are 10 times harder. So no surprise there. And in fact, it was 6-0, but it could have been more. Atletico Madrid could have scored more. They hit the bar, they hit the post, and the goalkeeper made a few very good saves as well. So, yeah. So this is it for now. The next video I'm doing tomorrow, I'm covering games like Man United's game and Arsenal's game in the Champions League. Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe again and share and like this video, because those are the best ways to support this channel. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow with another video on the Champions League. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.